God bless anybody to see the video. Just want to get on here and give a quick word of encouragement for those facing or seem like they're stuck. They feel like they're in exile. They feel like they're being captive right now. And I just wanted to go to a very popular verse, Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Then you will call on me and come to pray to me, and I will listen to you. You will seek me and find me. When you seek me with all of your heart, it will be found by you. I will be found by you, declares the Lord, and will bring you back from captivity. I will gather you from all the nations and places where I have banished you, declares the Lord, and I will bring you back to the place from which I carried you into exile. So the context in this verse, the verses, is the prophet Jeremiah is talking to the Israelites who are exiled in Babylon. They are in captivity right now. They're under siege by King Nebuchadnezzar. And the promise comes after he had told them that they were going to be in exile for 70 years. So the promise was not given to these people in a place of comfort. So wherever you're at right now, you may not be in a place of comfort. You may feel like you're in exile right now, but that is the promise in the middle of your pain, is that he has a plan for you. Plans to bring you back, plans to prosper you, plans for peace, plans for hope in the middle of it all. So the plan included exile. The captivity wasn't outside of his control. It was a part of his redemptive discipline to bring his people back to faithfulness. 70 years meant that most who heard Jeremiah's letter would not personally see the return. But obviously we know back then people lived a lot longer. So the promise could be closer than you think. But it's in the middle of that pain where he gives this promise to you that this is what you cling on to. This is the hope. This is the promise. God's plan still stands even in exile. When life feels like captivity, when prayers seem unanswered and plans are delayed, God says, I haven't changed my mind. The exile seasons are not punishment alone. They are preparation. God is refining his people to carry his glory and purity. So there's a reason for this exile. There's a reason for you feel like you've been separated, you're held captive, you're stuck, things seem delayed. There's a reason for that. And then also, you want to seek God in the middle of this exile. You're still doing what God has called you to do, even in the sun. You know what God has told you to do in some areas, to be the light, to continue to preach the gospel, to continue to do those things, even in the middle of that dark season or exiled season for you. The captivity stripped away distractions and idols, forcing Israel to seek God again with all their heart. So if God has placed you in this season, you need to examine your own heart and examine the things and idols that you have placed above God, if there are any. I'm sure there are for all of us. And we need to seek God again, put those idols down, and seek God with our whole heart. And God also promises to bring you back. It doesn't depend on your strength. When the appointed time arrives, God himself gathers, heals, and repositions his people. Even what feels like exile, my purpose is alive, is what God says. His purpose still stands. You are not forgotten, you are being formed. Seek me now, not later, and you will find me nearer than you imagine. So even in your exiled season, he seems so far, but if you seek him wholeheartedly, he's right there. I'm gathering the scattered pieces of your destiny and bringing you back to fullness. God's plan was never delayed, only deepened during this time. If you're feeling stuck, God reminds us his plan still stands. It's a season of refinement and alignment and intimacy and dependence on him. And it's going to bring about restoration of purpose and spiritual identity. So if you feel like you're in exile right now, if you feel like you're being held captive in a situation, if you seem delayed, if you seem like God's not near, hang on to this promise today. I want to prophesy over your life that God has good plans. God has the best plans. He has plans to prosper you. He has plans to bring you peace. He has plans to bring you joy. He has plans to bring you restoration. Even if it doesn't feel like it right now, even in the midst of your exile, God is still in it. God is still working. God is still moving in your heart. So I want you to hang on to that promise today. For God knows the plans that he has for you. God knows them. I hope this encourages you today to see your situation a little bit differently. And maybe it's not all bad, and maybe there's a purpose to it. God's plan's right on the other side. Hang on to this promise today. God bless.